EA Sports, it's in the game. put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hands.
My Brooklyn, cause we side rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again it hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and hook themselves out.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 19. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st down, Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. There he goes.